Children, welcome to today's class. We have already started chapter 7 fractions. In the introduction part, we have seen what is fraction, then what are the different types of fraction, that is the proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Also you have seen how to convert any of the fraction to the simplest form. All these types we have already seen. Now coming to the exercise. Exercise 7.1. The first question is write the fraction representing the shaded portion. Here you can see some figures are given. In that some portions are given shaded and some portions are given blank. You have to write the fraction which is representing the shaded portion. Coming to the first figure. So how you will write down the fraction? I have told you and explained you in the beginning of this chapter, like how you write the marks scored in any of the exam. How much you have scored is written in the numerator and the total marks for which the exam has been taken is written in the denominator. The same way the shaded part you will write for the numerator and the total number of parts you will write in the denominator. The one thing you have to keep here in mind is that all these parts must have the same size and same shape. Only that thing you have to keep in mind. So now coming to the first picture given here, first figure, that is given one big triangle. In that 4 small triangles are there. You can see all the 4 triangles are of same size. So you will count here. Total how many triangles are here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 total triangles are there, and out of that how many are shaded? 2 parts are shaded. So here the fraction will be 2 by 4. Coming to the next figure, total how many square boxes are here? Total 9 square boxes are here. Out of that 8 boxes are shaded. So the fraction of shaded portion will be 8 by 9. Next figure, total how many balls are here? Total 8 balls are here. Out of that how many are shaded? 4 balls are shaded. So the fraction will be 4 by 8. Next figure, one big ball is given. In that it is divided into 4 parts. Then all the parts are having the same kind of shape. You can say similar size also. So total how many parts are there? 4 parts are there. And out of that how many parts are shaded? 1 part is shaded. So the fraction will be 1 by 4. In this way we are writing. So how we are writing the shaded portion fraction, that you have understood. Now for the various other figures given for the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th part also will be in the same way. So now seeing the solution of this, like the first, just I have explained, total number of parts 4, shaded portion 2, so fraction is 2 by 4. Similarly, second, third, fourth I have explained. Coming to the 5th part, total number of parts are 7, shaded portion 3, so fraction is 3 by 7. Like that same way you can see for 6th, 7th and 8th part also. Coming to the 9th part now. Total number of parts. Here you can see one big flower is there. Out of that some petals are there. You can see here how many petals are here, total number of petals, or you can say the total number of parts. The total number of parts are 8, and out of that the shaded part is 4. So the fraction is 4 by 8. Here you can also write this in simplest form, but that simplest form is not asked, only the shaded portion fraction is asked. So we are not converting here, only that fraction we are writing and leaving that. Then coming to the 10th part, One, you can see it is just like a honeybee, but the half portion is given shaded and the half portion is given unshaded. So directly we can write down 1 by 2. 1 by 2 directly we can write, but here we have to write and show. So you can take the number of total parts 2 and shaded portion 1. So fraction is 1 by 2. Now coming to the second question. Color the part according to the given fraction. Here the fraction is given 1 by 6. 6 means there must be 6 total parts. So let us count here. Is there 6 parts are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 parts are given. You have to color only one part. So only one part we have to color. Any of the part, any of the side you can just color. Only one part you have to do. Same way 1 by 4, out of these 4, one part you have to shade. Any of the 4 triangles, only one triangle you have to shade. Then a big square is divided into, you can say it is a rectangle also. It is divided into 3 rectangles. Out of 3, only one you have to color. Then the similar type of question was asked in the first question also. Big ball is divided into 4 parts. So you have to color here 3 by 4. Means out of these 4, 3 parts you have to color. And here 9 blocks are given. Out of that 4 blocks you have to color. Any of the side, it is not necessary that continuous 4 or any of the way. You can take 4 different corners or 4 of the middle. Any way you can take. Out of 9, 4 parts you have to shade. So here some example solutions are given. Let us see. 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 we have to take. One part out of 6 it is shaded, one part out of 4 it is shaded, 1 out of 3 it is shaded, then 3 out of 4 it is shaded, and 4 out of 9 it is shaded. It is just according to the book it is given. You can take any of the part. Now coming to the next question. Identify the error if any. Means if there is any error, you have to just find it out and tell what is the error. So let us first discuss this and then we will write down that in the form of sentence. Now tell what is the error here. Identify the error if any. There may be some error, there may not be any error also. So the first figure, a big triangle is given. One part is not shaded and one part is shaded. So can we write it as 1 by 2? Is this part 1 by 2? No, it is not. Why? Because these two parts are not equal parts. In the first question and second question we have seen that the parts, the total number of parts or the shaded part, whatever was given, either to identify the fraction or to color the fractional part. Just equal parts were given, but here you can see the two different parts of the triangle, they are not equal. So you cannot write here 1 by 2. 1 by 2 actually means half. So can you say that this triangle is divided into half part? As such also you cannot say that it is half part of this. So reason you will write that it is not correct, there is error because these two parts are not equal parts. Clear? Next, it is 1 by 4. Is it 1 by 4? Again the same reason. No. Why? Because these 4 parts are not identical parts, or you can say not similar parts. Means not having the same size and the shape. The two different squares you can see, and two different rectangles you can see. Out of that only one rectangle is shaded, means colored. So you cannot say that it is 1 out of 4 because they are not similar. Again the next, the same reason, it is not 3 by 4. Why? Because all these 4 parts are not identical, or you can say they are not equal. So it is not 3 by 4. Now see in what way, how you are going to write in your notebook. The first one, The shaded portion is not half. So this is not 1 by 2. Since the parts are not equal, the shaded part is not 1 by 4. Then the third one, since the parts are not equal, so the shaded portion is not 3 by 4. Now coming to the fourth question, which is one kind of most important question, both fourth and fifth. This type of questions generally comes in the exam. What fraction of a day is 8 hours? Means of a day, total how many hours are there in a day? There are 24 hours. And out of that, what is the fraction of 8 hours? Just in the beginning of this chapter also, I told you how to write the marks, how you are getting it the exam. The marks is scored divided by the total marks. So here the fraction is asked of 8 hours of the total day. Total day means 24 hours. So 8 by 24 will be the fraction. 8 by 24 will be the fraction, and also you can just convert into simplest form. Let us see how to solve. There are total 24 hours in a day and we have 8 hours. Hence the required fraction is 8 by 24. 8 by 24 is the fraction. You can also convert this into simplest form. 8 ones are 8, 8 threes are 24. So 1 by 3 can also be the answer. You can leave the answer up to 8 by 24 also. Coming to the next question. What fraction of an hour is 40 minutes? Now, just like the fourth question, you have seen here a day is equals to 24 hours. Now here an hour is given. So, an hour is equal to how many minutes? That is 60 minutes. So, out of that 60 minutes, how many minutes you are asked in the question? 40 minutes. So 40 out of total 60 means 40 by 60 is the fraction. You can convert that into simplest form. 0 and 0 will cancel. When you divide by 10, then 4 by 6 can be the fraction. Also you can convert that into simplest fraction. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6 means 2 by 3 can also be the fraction. Let us see what solution you can write here. There are 60 minutes in a 1 hour. So 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. Hence the required fraction is 40 by 60. You can leave your answer up to 40 by 60 also. It can be 4 by 6 also. It can be 2 by 3 also. So if you want, you can write down all the three. If you want, you can leave the answer up to 40 by 60 also. So both the answers will be correct, and for both you will get the full marks only. Coming to the next question. Question is Arya, Abhimanyu and Vivek shared lunch. Arya has bought 2 sandwiches, both one made of vegetable and one of jam. The other 2 boys forgot to bring their lunch. Arya agreed to share his sandwiches so that each person will have an equal share of each sandwich. So 3 persons are there, only 1 person brought only 2 sandwiches. If 3 might be there, one sandwich each person might have taken. Now, but there are 2 different types of sandwiches, one of vegetable and one of jam. So all the 3 persons want each kind one part. So how it can be shared? Their 2 parts are asked. How can Arya divide his sandwiches so that each person has an equal share? So that each person has an equal share. So total 3 persons are there. 3 equal parts. So each person will get 1 by 3 part of total sandwiches. So that sandwiches has to make 3 equal parts and one part each. 3 persons. 3 persons. Everyone will take that one part of both kind of sandwiches. That is clear? Arya has divided the sandwich into 3 equal parts so that each person will get one part. And how much part of sandwich will each boy receive? Each boy will receive 1/3 part of the sandwich of each kind. One of vegetable and one of jam. So the required fraction is 1/3. Coming to the next question. Kanchan dyes dresses. She had to dye 30 dresses. So she has so far finished 20 dresses. What fraction of dresses she had finished? It is just like the question of how much that fraction of 8 hours in a day and 40 minutes in an hour, like that only. Or you can say how much the marks one person is getting in any of the exam. In any of the exam, how much marks one person is scoring. So how many dresses she had already completed, finished? That is 20 dresses. Out of how many total? Total 30 dresses. So what will be the fraction? 20 out of 30. So she has finished 20 dresses out of 30 dresses. So the solution will be in the simple way. You have to write total number of dresses Kanchan has to dye 30 dresses. Number of dresses she had finished 20 dresses. So the required fraction will be 20 out of 3. Here you can see it is already converted to the simplest fraction or the simplest form. 20/30, both the numerators and denominators divided by 10. So here it will be remaining 2/3. Next, write the natural numbers from 2 to 12. What fraction of them are prime numbers? For this question, first you should know what are the prime numbers that you must know. What are the prime numbers? The numbers which are coming in the table of 1 and the number itself. They are called as the prime numbers. So, what are the prime numbers? What are the prime numbers? Starting from 2. So 2, 3, 5, 7, then 11. These are the prime numbers from 2 to 12. So you have to write down the fraction of them. Okay. So first you should write the natural number from 2 to 12 are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are the total numbers. So how many numbers are there? Total 11 numbers are there. Starting from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11. 11 numbers are there. And total numbers of prime numbers. So you shall write here prime numbers also. You shall write here prime numbers also. What are the prime numbers? Starting from 2. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Total 5 prime numbers are there. So 5 numbers prime. So the required fraction will be 5 out of total 11. So 5/11 is the required fraction. Coming to the 9th question. Write the natural numbers from 102 to 113. It is just like the question number 8 only, but the numbers are little big. So you shall understand and write the prime numbers here. First we shall write here from 102 to 113. Let us see how many numbers are there. 102 to 113. The numbers are total numbers 12. And prime numbers. Here the numbers are given. 103, 107, 109 and 113 are the prime numbers. So how many are there? There are 4 prime numbers. So required fraction will be 4 out of 12. That is 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. So the required complete simplest form of that is 1/3 is the final answer. Next the question number 10. What fraction of these circles have X's in them? So circles are given here. and total 8 circles are there, and 4 circles are blank and 4 circles are having x in them. So what question is asked? What fraction of these circles have x in them? So total number of circles 8 circles. Number of circles having x 4 circles. So 4 out of total 8. Simple answer. So total number of circles 8. Number of circle having x in them 4. So required fraction 4 by 8. Convert to the simplest form 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the final answer. Next question. Kristen received a CD player for her birthday. She bought 3 CDs and received 5 others as gifts. What fraction of her total CDs did she buy and what fraction did she receive as gifts? So, 3 CDs she bought, she has purchased, and how many she received? Other 5 she has received as gifts. So now at present, how many total CDs she is having? Total 3 plus 5, 8 CDs she is having. So the question, 2 different questions are asked here. What fraction of her total CDs did she buy? So she bought 3 CDs and total 8 now she is having. So 3 out of total 8 she purchased. And second question, what fraction did she receive as gift? So she received in gift only 5 CDs, but now she is having 8 CDs. So 5 out of total 8. So 5 by 8 is the fraction of CD she has received as gift. So this is the solution. Number of CDs Christine bought 3. Number of CDs received as gifts 5. Total number of CDs she has now is 3 plus 5 8. So CDs fraction which she bought is 3 by 8 and number of fraction of CDs received as gifts is 5 by 8. So these two fractions were asked as the question. So here we have completed this exercise 7.1. So solution is also given. This solution you might note down in your notebook, and before this we have to write the introduction part in your copy that you will be receiving through your PDF. So first you shall write the introduction part. First give the heading chapter 7 fractions, then the introduction which you will get along with this video. Then first you write down the introduction, complete that introduction part, and then write down exercise 7.1. So here 7.1 question number 1 to 11 along with the solution, all the 11 questions is given, and explanation also I have done. So my dear children, complete this exercise 7.1. Next week we will see from 7.2 onwards. So thank you for today's class.